snuck out of class to cheat on a test, and it was almost my last day alive. I was in the middle of an impossible math test when I made eye contact with the two girls I sat next to. We had a plan, and quickly all asked to go to the bathroom at the exact same time. Mr. Keeley knew something was up and tried to tell us no, but as soon as Brooke stood up with her fake period stain, Mr. Keeley's face went red because he knew he couldn't stop her anymore. He let her go and sighed as he let Angie and I go too. We practically ran down the hall to the bathroom at the far end, thinking we got away with it. We were standing taking turns on lookout, and as soon as it was my turn to look, a super loud bang echoed through the entire school. It was so loud the mirror shook and dust fell from the ceiling tiles. We all screamed and completely froze. We looked at each other confused. My heart started pounding so hard I thought I might pass out, and I pressed my ear against the door trying to figure out what that sound was. "What was that?" Angie whispered, her voice already shaking with fear. Then we heard another bang, closer this time, followed by screaming from somewhere down the hall, and we all looked at each other as the horrible realization hit us at the same moment. We all rushed to the back corner of the bathroom, trying to get as far from the door as possible, but knowing we'd trapped ourselves in the worst possible place. I couldn't believe this was actually happening. My adrenaline was pumping so hard, and we were all silently screaming about what to do. Then it happened. The door opened, and my fight or flight kicked in. I grabbed Brooke's hand, ready to fight with my bare hands if I had to. But just as I was about to swing, it was Mr. Keeley, shaking violently and his skin visibly white. I had a feeling you guys would be here. I was coming to check on you guys. We need to stay as quiet as we can. Go hide in the stalls and don't be seen. We all climbed on top of the toilet. 3 bodies pressed together so tightly I could feel everyone's heartbeat, trying not to breathe while Mr. Keeley hid in the stall next to us. "He won't come in here, right?" Brooke said, trying to calm herself. But just as she finished saying it, the bathroom door kicked open with such force it slammed against the wall. She let out a whimper, and I had to put my hand over her mouth. She was hyperventilating, her tears soaking my palm as we heard footsteps getting louder and more deliberate. Why did they have to choose this bathroom? Then we heard a stall open. Whoever it was started kicking open each door, getting closer and closer to ours. I tried to think of a way to escape, each bang of the plastic door getting closer and closer. Then it happened. They kicked our door open, and he held a rifle pointed directly at us girls. "Please don't hurt us," Brooke screamed as we all cried. But then something weird happened. I recognized him. He was the quiet kid who lived 3 houses down, who I'd walked to school with in middle school, who always sat alone at lunch but smiled whenever I said hi to him. He pointed the end right at us, like he was trying to decide who was first. But then he saw me, and we made real eye contact. His expression suddenly changed from rage to something else entirely. He stared at me, and a single tear rolled down his face. He said my name, Christy, in this broken voice like a lost child, and I nodded because my throat was too tight to speak. He thought for a second, and turned to walk away, lowering the gun. But the second his back was turned, Mr. Keeley grabbed him, knocking the weapon from his hands. They crashed to the floor, struggling violently, and the rifle slid towards us. We stood there terrified, as he was now wrestling with our math teacher. He got on top, his hands on his neck. I had to do something. Without thinking, I grabbed it and swung it like a baseball bat into the back of his head as hard as I could. It hit him hard, and he collapsed unconscious onto Mr. Keeley. I dropped it, still crying, but nothing could surprise me now. He woke up in a prison cell, and will likely be there for life.